The Iberian Peninsula, next to the Atlantic and the Mediterranean, has a history as interesting as its land. Way before modern Spain, this place was a mix of many different cultures. Some of the first people there were the Iberians, who were good at making things from metal. Groups of Celts from Central Europe moved to the north and west, mixing with the Iberians to make the Celtiberians. People who traveled by sea, like the Phoenicians, made towns on the coast, like Gadir, now Cadiz, which became important for trade. The Phoenicians brought their alphabet, which changed how writing developed. Then came the Carthaginians, who fought with Rome, changing Iberian history forever. Hannibal fought the Romans in the Second Punic War, which was a big moment. Rome won and took over, leaving a lasting impact. When the Romans took over, they changed Iberia's culture and government. They brought Latin, Roman laws and big buildings. Cities like Merida and Tarragona grew, showing how good the Romans were at building. Latin became the basis for Castilian, which is now Spanish. Roman law became the base for laws in Spain and its old colonies. Christianity, spread by Roman soldiers and traders, became the main religion by the 300s. In the 400s, groups like the Visigoths came, ending Roman rule. When the Visigoths arrived, things in Iberia changed a lot. At first, they worked with the Romans, making their capital in Toledo. They became Catholic in the late 500s, making everyone follow the same religion. The Visigoths made the Liber Judiciorum, which influenced later Spanish law. In the early 700s, Muslim armies led by Tariq ibn Ziyad came to Iberia, beating the Visigoth king at the Battle of Guadalete. This win started Al-Andalus, a time of Muslim rule. Al-Andalus became a center of learning, art and architecture, bringing in smart people and artists. The Muslims didn't take over all of Iberia. Christian kingdoms in the north fought back, starting the Reconquista. The Reconquista, which took hundreds of years, shaped what it meant to be Spanish. By the late 1400s, Ferdinand and Isabella got married, joining two big Christian kingdoms. In 1492, they finished the Reconquista by taking Granada and paid for Columbus's trip, which led to finding the Americas. This started Spain's rise as a world power. Riches from the Americas helped Spain's empire grow, making colonies all over the world. The 1800s and 1900s were tough for Spain. The Napoleonic Wars caused trouble, and Spain lost most of its colonies in the Americas. The 1800s were full of government problems, money problems, and people being unhappy. The Spanish Civil War, 1936 to 1939, ended with the nationalists winning and Franco taking over. Franco's rule was strict but helped the economy grow. After Franco died in 1975, Spain became a democracy, with new laws in 1978. Today, Spain is a modern democratic country and part of the European Union. Spain's story, from its ancient beginnings to now, shows how tough people are and how complicated history